Audio check, audio check. All right, looks like we're live. Hi guys. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Flight Sim. Alejandro Hogan has liked the stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream. So we are going to do another combat mission for tonight, and tonight we are going to be stepping on board an FA-18 Hornet Charlie variant, and we are going to be picking up where we left off on the Cage the Bear campaign. So just to remind you guys, the Cage the Bear campaign is a scenario when or where the Russians are attacking Georgia, or like at least having a border conflict with them. So in the scenario, I think the backstory was Georgia was being offered a slot in NATO, and obviously the Russians didn't like that, and there's all sorts of drama that happened, leading up to a shooting war between the United States, the Georgian government, and the Russians, right? So just to give you an idea of what that looks like in a map, what I mean. Here's what that conflict currently looks like. So this is the Georgian side, and blue forces control this area right here. This is where the front lines are currently, where there are land forces engaged in a shooting war or shooting battles here across this region right here. And this is Russian controlled territory, up to this point in this map right here. Our goal or our mission for today would be to, by the way, Kingsley Hunter Caldwell has liked the stream. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Our mission for today would be to assault an airfield or controlled by the Russians. So because there are multiple skirmishes occurring along the coast and within along the Georgian border, we are having some problem with some bombers. So there are some bombers coming from an undisclosed, so far, location that is controlled by the Russians, and our goal is to destroy bombers that are being prepared, for launch there, so we could, neutralize their ability to support your ground forces with some bombers in the area. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So for this mission, again, like I said, we are going to be at the cockpit of an FA-18 Hornet. We are going to be a flight of 3 Hornets for today, and as far as like ordnance would go, we are doing the following. So this is our Hornet. If you see, my pylons are equipped with 3 fuel drop tanks. We are also equipped with 4X JSOW. So this is the first time in a long while that I'm going to be using JSOWs. I hope it all comes back to me when it's time to release these bombs, but I'm pretty sure I can remember this. It's been a couple of missions ago since I last used these, but these are essentially glide bombs, right? Bryson Ray has liked the stream. Hey Bryson, thank you so much. So we have 4X JSOWs, and we are going to be using them to destroy 4 parked bombers, which are currently being prepared and going to be deployed shortly. Like I said, we have 3 fuel drop tanks. We have 2X Sidewinders, which are on our wingtips, currently folded. And we have 2X AIM-120Cs AMRAAMs, basically, an air diffuse Sidewinder. So he is going to be our support, basically, escort. So let's get started on this mission. But let me restart the simulation altogether, because I've lost so much time talking. Fly the simulation again. Alright guys, so let me just switch to control view here, so you guys can see. I'm going to start off on the Abraham Lincoln, which is the carrier that we are embarked on today. And we are going to be starting hot, basically. So we're going to be starting hot from the ramp. Our carrier, or our Hornet has already been started up, and we should be good to go from here. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so we're started up. Just last minute checks here, some preparations. Mode, I prefer it like this. We're going to go with waypoint number 1, sequence. Check out my stabilizer trim. Has 12, I think that would do. Okay, let's turn on our radar warning receiver. Let's turn on our chaff and flare dispenser, or our countermeasures. I'm gonna set that up right now because I want it set up before I take off. So it's currently performing its built-in tests, as you can see here. Currently on standby. I'm going to use a semi-automatic mode for my chaff and flare dispensers. I'm going to modify this a little bit. This current programming says that if I deploy chaff and flares in a semi-automatic program, it will do so, 10 times. It will deploy one shaft, one flare, and it will repeat it 10 times at an interval of 1 second, I guess like deployment. So I think this is wasteful. I think for this mission, I could go with a repetition of 5, maybe. I think that would do, and that takes care of that. All right, so I think we should be good to go for now. Check out my radar and everything else. We are currently aligned in this scenario. Radar is operational. Turning on my formation lights, turning on my position lights. We should be good to go. All right, so let's taxi into catapult number 1. Flip open our mirrors here. Okay, so let's go. We are multi-streaming on Twitch. We are multi-streaming on, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So for those of you guys who are watching on those platforms, thank you for joining me on this short mission. Okay, so let's do catapult number 1. I'm going to configure my my ordnance in the air. Okay, so slow down a little bit here. 2 is rolling. I'm going to go right here. Let's unfold our wings. There we go. Let's proceed to get tensioned on catapult number 1.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 2 at 29,000.
Go straight. Okay. Launch bar extended. Turn off our lights first. So let's wait for the crew to set us up here. Okay. So this guy's asking us to move forward. Okay, so it looks like 2 is on catapult number 2. The rest of the flight is also tensioned on their respective catapults. So we're good for launch. So the shooter is now asking me to spool up my engines, which I will do. One last check of my flight control surfaces here. Flip on my my lights, and I will signal the ground crew to launch me. Shoot me off this catapult. Catapult launch upcoming. Catapult launch. Gears up. Do a right climbing turn.
Uzi flight. Focus. Proceed to marshal at waypoint 1. Push time is 1614 as briefed.
1614, so we have 9 minutes to reach waypoint 1. There's a carrier battle group over there. I'll come back to them in a bit. So I think in this mission we are required to climb to Angels 30 or 30,000 feet. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it's good enough. Continue to climb. Turn off that master caution light. And what we're going to do is we're going to engage autopilot on this heading. Heading select. There we go. And ease off on the throttle. So checking my radar warning receiver right here, which I have replicated. I have hostile SAM at my 3 o'clock in that area right there, but it's no factor at this point in time. It's too far. So we're going to continue to climb to Angels 30. I'm going to check my kneeboard out to make sure I have all the details for this flight or this mission. All right. So waypoint 1, we want to climb to Angels 30 here. We have a seed flight that precedes our group right here, and their job is to pave the way, clear out the SAMs in the area, make sure that we have some sort of control over the airspace as we get there. All right. Flaps up. Forgot that. 12,000 feet now. Angels 12. I'm going to spend this time configuring my JSOS as well. Stores. Okay, good. It's timing. 9 minutes before it becomes available. Arm strong. Master arm on. Okay. Easing back on the throttle a little bit. We're now Angels 15. I'm going to ask the flight to do a finger 4 formation.
Flight. Go finger 4.
So it looks like they're right behind me. I climb slowly but steadily here. So we have a long ways to go here. So waypoint 1 is actually, let's see. Let's put that on the HUD so that we have an idea of distance. Okay, waypoint 1 is 156. No, it's not. That's waypoint 2. Here we go. This is waypoint 1. What am I doing? Switch back. There we go. Let's switch to 20 nautical mile view. On this DDI, I'm going to set up my attack radar just to make sure that we have visibility on any aerial threats here. 40 miles. Switch to this screen as my soy. 2 bars would be good. Scanning. Okay, that's set up. So nothing, right now for us to worry about. Timing in 8 minutes for my JSOS. Again, I've forgotten how to set this up. But I think I need to set this as target of opportunity. Step. Target of opportunity. And, we should be good at this point. E-Fuse, I will set this up to instant. Leslie Legassi must like the stream. Thank you so much. Step again. E-Fuse, instant. Alright. So we should be good to go. I hope. Like I said, it's been a while since I really used the JSOW on a combat mission. I think I did a couple of missions while I was new in playing DCS, and it's been a while. Chris Tovius liked the stream. Thank you so much. Alright, so waypoint number 1 is 60 miles away. So we're just going to climb steadily to Angels 30 as fragged on our sheet right here. So, yeah. We're just going to wait for our JSOUS to time here. Okay. Radar signatures, I see nothing. There's a SAM to my 3 o'clock. Like I said, no factor at this point. I have the radar signature of an E2, which is a friendly aircraft at my 11 o'clock, and a couple of F-14s as well. So, there is a seed mission on waypoint number 1 already ahead of us. And I believe there's a couple of, SA-10s.
Focus. Cold flight is available for support if needed. If the airspace gets hot, call them into sweep for fighters. Focus out.
Okay, so it looks like we have additional support for a fighter sweep. So we're going to use that sparingly. I have radar contact 40 miles away. Angels 32, 0.4 Mach, hot. So let me see if that is hostile.
Focus.
Asking
1,
AWACS.
1, declare.
No response? Well, it is a friend. The IFF already came back and it's marking it as a friend. So I'm gonna undesignate that. False alarm. The rest of the flight is in formation, so we're good to go. I'm going to reset my attack radar here. So our mission is to get rid of this Tu-142s, or heavy bombers that are fielded by the Russians. They are in Maykop Air Base. They're currently being prepared, and our mission is to destroy them before they can take off. Obviously, this being an Air Force base, controlled by the Russians, it is possible that they are going to scramble some fighters to intercept us. If we see that happening, we can call in an additional flight of Hornets to support us. I think there's a barrier cap being performed, nearer the carrier, and we can call those guys in for support. And there's a couple of F-14s as well. So yeah, that would be good. That'd be awesome.
Springfield, feed drive.
So Springfield is the seed mission.
Uzi 1-1, focus 1-1, pop-up group 324, Fort 190 at 1,500 knots.
Just making sure I'm on my course line here for waypoint number 1. We're 45 miles away from waypoint number 1. Our wingman is currently in formation and have merged with us. Perfect. Okay, for those of you that just joined us, we are playing a mission from the Cage the Bear campaign for the F-18 Hornet on DCS World. And our goal or mission is to destroy some heavy bombers that are parked currently on a Russian-controlled airfield. So on this scenario, the Georgian government and the Russian government are currently in a shooting war. So we're here to assist the Georgian forces. And, like I said, I mean, I've played a couple of missions for this campaign. It has a lot of interesting missions. We defended the fleet from a Russian bomber attack. And I think, the A10, campaigns that I've been playing as well pretty much dovetails into the entire role play for this mission, for this campaign. All right. Checking out my radar here, nothing. Gonna adjust my radar elevation just to make sure that I am scanning a good slice of that pie. I have radar contacts to my 9 o'clock, but we've determined that those are friendly. Alright, 29,000 feet. I am about to engage my barometric hold in a bit. As soon as we reach Angels 30, because that is what our kneeboard is asking us to do. Alright, sounds good. Checking my radar warning receiver here. No hostile SAMs. F-14s to my 9 o'clock. My wingman, on my flanks as well. There's a Big Bird radar right there on our 12 o'clock straight ahead.
Uzi flight. Focus. Push, push, push.
Perfect. Okay, so we're Angels 30, a little bit over at the Angels 30.5. I have engaged my autopilot for barometric hold, barometric altitude hold, actually. And we are going to be staying in this course line, adjusting a little bit here. Okay. Air to ground mode. JSOUs are ready at this point in time. Just checking this out.
Uzi 1-1, focus
Okay.
1-1, bra 323, Fort 160 at 10,000 knots. Uzi 1-1, focus 1-1, bra 340, Fort 140 at
Throttling back a little bit.
10,000, flanking.
So we're about to get feet dry as we reach, that landmass over there.
Uzi 1-1, focus 1-1, bra
Want to make sure I turn on necessary anti-ice at this point. At least my pitot, so... Okay, sounds good. We're set up. Throttling back a little bit again. And I am continuing to scan for any threats in the air, and I don't see anything as of yet, so we're good. Okay. Those contrails that you see right there are our E2 Hawkeyes or AWACS.
Focus. Slow movers in the airspace ahead. Possible Red 4 transport flights.
Bruno
Engage if able,
Edmondson is
but
like the stream.
prioritize
Thank you,
your
Bruno.
current tasking. Out.
So, AWACS is reporting that there are slow movers in the airspace ahead, possibly transports.
Springfield.
But same
flight
mission.
Big Bird north. That's our target. Running in.
Springfield Flight has located their target, which is a Big Bird radar. John Enamorias like the stream. Thank you, John. So that was what we were seeing here in this radar warning receiver right here. They need to shack that target, otherwise we're not going to be able to proceed. I guess SAM site will rip us to shreds. So the success of this mission is contingent upon Springfield taking out that SAM with their harms. I'm going to speed up a little bit here. I'm too slow at 200 knots. Let me aim for around 250 knots here. Mark Caro has liked the stream. Hey Mark, thank you so much. Okay, we're good with fuel. We have 13.9 tons of fuel. Let me set bingo to 7,000. So at bingo, I need to disengage because I will be on home fuel at that point. Okay, 7,000. 15 miles to waypoint 1.
Uzi 1-1. Focus 1-1.
We have contact.
0-1-1 for 140 at 21,000.
21,000 feet. Cold means that it's turning away from us, so I'm not going to engage that. We need to stick on mission. So we're approaching the coast here. You can see some smoke and flames over there, that airfield over there. So ground battle has been going on there for a couple of days now based on this campaign's backstory. And this has been the source of a lot of, I guess, like, conflict in the area. So we're going to pass by. So I heard Springfield say Magnum, which means that they released a high-speed anti-radiation missile. Let's check that out. There we go. So there's 4 Hornets releasing a total of 16, I believe, harms. So they need to take down that SA-10. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get past the defense. And I'm being painted right now. Try my HMD. Yep, there's an SA-10. No factor right now. We're out of range. But those missiles need to hit. They need to disable the radar. Or knock out those launchers. Otherwise, pretty soon, this SA-10 will be able to launch at us. So let's check it out. This harm has gone terminal. And it looks like the SA-10 is firing. Oh wow, there's a lot of launchers there, so it doesn't look like it's a single launcher. It has the ability to intercept harm, so I'm pretty nervous about this. Okay. That harm got intercepted. This one looks like it's gonna get through. No, it's gonna be intercepted too. Oh man. Well, we need one of these to get through, man. Intercepting. It's firing. It's firing at the T.Flight. I hope they can evade. Looks like this one's getting through. Ah, it didn't. This one's getting through? Is it? Nope. Multiple harms have been intercepted. This one's getting through for sure. Radar destroyed. Wow, there are like 6 launchers in total? No, 7 launchers in total. It's a lot of missiles. So they need to knock down, this radar. There we go. Radar's down. Big Bird down. We're safe. Waypoint 1 is 6 miles away. Actually, we've overshot. So we're safe. From at least from SAMs at this point. Right, going back to my course line here. Switching to waypoint number 2. And this is B1. Waypoint designate. Time to maximum range for hour. JSOUS is over 99 seconds, so we're pretty far because we are 80 miles from target. So I think the JSOUS maximum range is around like 40 miles or something like that, so we'll see. Matt Martyr asks me, do you ever have dogfights? When I have to. I really try to avoid it.
We are mission complete, RTB.
Specifically in this configuration, Matt, we are currently configured for ground assault, right? I'm not the most agile at this configuration, so we are currently, very heavy. We have 3 drop tanks. I have like 4 JSOUS, and I'm pretty heavy, man. So if a MiG-29 were to enter the area, it is very likely that we are going to be blown out of the sky. 75 miles to target. Let me go back to my course line here. I think I've strayed a little bit, watching that salvo of harms from the team. But yeah, I mean, we are assaulting an airfield, Matt, so it's most likely that they already know that we're coming because we blew up their SAM site, so they might scramble their fighters. All right. Waypoint number 2 has been designated. Time to maximum range is 99 or over 99 seconds, so pretty far. Just watching my course line here. I don't have any other hostile radar signatures apart from a SAM launcher at my 5 o'clock, but that's no factor at this point. So, okay. Engaging auto throttle at 250 knots. And I will go back to my waypoint course line. There we go. Switching back to my attack radar here. I have a radar signature in front. No factor at 40 miles. But let's lock him up and see. Ask AWACS to declare if that's friendly or hostile.
1-1. Uzi, 1-1. Declare.
That's friendly.
Uzi, 1-1. Contact bearing 327.80.
Sorry about that. You are friendly. I didn't mean to lock you up. Range well scan. Alright. Undesignate. Reset. And I see some aircraft in the horizon. I see some contrails there, but those are our boys. So those were the guys who knocked down or knocked out that SA-10 launcher and their RTB based on the last communication. So they're showing up on a radar right here as these blips. Right, it looks like we're going to pass them. Again, our goal is to destroy 4 Tu-142s, which are heavy bombers fielded by the Russians. They're currently parked in these locations along the runway, and our JSOWs have been pre-programmed, with the coordinates to these bombers. Right? Continue on course here. I'm scanning 10,000 feet to 47,000 feet, an azimuth of 140 degrees, range of 80 miles. That should be perfect. Give me plenty of time if ever they enter the area of operations. If you're new to the stream, my name is Mike, or Flight Sim. I typically play flight simulation games. Lately, I've been obsessed with DCS. I've been, training a lot on the F-18 and the A-10. But from time to time, I still play X-Plane, flying commercial aircraft. That's pretty fun, too. And I probably should go do that one of these days. Okay, that's a seed flight right there. You can see them returning to base. It doesn't look like they lost anyone. The SA-10 did fire a lot of missiles at them, but they were able to knock down the radar. Ryan Mackey, yes, like the stream. Hey Ryan, thank you so much, man. Good job, boys. Thank you for paving the road for us. Target for opportunity mode on our JSOWs here. Switching to my air radar for now. Waypoint designate number 2. Okay, we're approaching our maximum range. So the maximum range is this circle. Our goal is to enter this circle right here, and I'll show you in a bit what that looks like once we get in there. But at that point, we can release our JSOWs and observe the effect on target. So those are the rest of the Hornets that did the suppression of enemy air defenses mission. They knocked out the SAM radar earlier, which is cool. Dandy Nilmida, nice sir. Thank you for tuning in, Dandy. Here we go. So one of my wingman's tasks is to bomb the runway. He's going to drop MK-83s, which are 1,000-pound bombs, on the runway to make sure that they're unusable. So their response will be limited as soon as it does that. They're not going to be able to scramble any more planes, and it will do a lot of or gain a lot of advantage as far as tactical air superiority in the region, because again this airfield has been causing a lot of problems for us. We're approaching maximum range. Time to maximum range is 1 minute and 30 seconds and counting down. I see a blip there. Seem to have lost it. But it's possible that those are the fighters that they're scrambling. If I may ask, what game software is that, sir? Said Dan Dean Almeida. It's DCS World, sir. It's a combat simulator. 50 seconds to maximum range. I'm about to drop my JDAMs. Not JDAMs, sorry, my JSOUS. Okay, we're about just inside the maximum range here. And I will deploy them in a bit. Hopefully they get through. If there are any more anti-air defenses there, like a SAM, JSOUS can be intercepted. So that's the key here, and it's very important that the seed flight were able to splash or shack any SAM sites in the area. Okay, 15 seconds to maximum range. And we are currently 31 miles to target. 5 seconds to maximum range. Deploying my first JSOW right now. I am INRNG, which means I am in range. And pickle. JSOW number 1 away. And I'm going to waypoint designate number 3. Releasing my second JSOW. Waypoint designate number 4. JSOW away. And the final JSOW will be launched as well. Pickle. JSOWs have been deployed. So I'm now going to switch to battle damage assessment mode. We still have a mission, and that is to bomb the runway, and I'll provide air-to-air support if my flight needs it. But the JSOWs are in flight. Like I said, they are glide bombs with amazing range. So this looks straight out of a science fiction movie, honestly. So it's going to glide to target. It's INS and GPS guided. Unless those bombers move within the last hour or so, I think we should be able to hit them. Or if there are any AAA batteries here, there is a possibility that these JSOWs will get shot down, but hope not. All right, we'll do battle damage assessment. 22 miles to target. Tony Miller has liked the page. Thank you so much, Tony. There is contact there, but that's probably a transport. I'm not going to bother with that guy until we complete our primary mission. $19 miles to target. JSOWs are still in flight. So we have a pop-up group. And they are at 1,500 feet, so it looks like they just took off from an airfield somewhere. We need to be we need to keep our eyes peeled for that. Appreciate it, sir, said Dandy. Is that different with Flight Simulator? Yeah, it's way different. You can't shoot stuff in Flight Simulator. Okay, 088. They're going to be coming from this direction, but I have my radar ready for them. No factor for now. I don't see any radar signatures on my RWR. JSOWs have begun its descent. And I'm going to ask the flight to engage primary and rejoin.
Flight.
The airfield is in sight.
SA6 north.
Okay, we have an
T.Flight
SA6.
RTB. You're on your own. Stay sharp.
Well, thank you for that. So it looks like there's another SAM site that was previously unknown. Hopefully we are able to shack those bombers right there. Gliding to target. 9 miles to target right now. I'm currently at a comfortable 30,000 feet, so I'm outside of the range of manpads, but not outside of the range of more advanced surface-to-air missiles. Okay. I rippled the JSOWs in quick succession, so hopefully it adjusts, and there we go. You can see them adjusting for glide. And those are the bombers parked in their spaces right there. They didn't move. They're exactly where they are in the diagram.
Contact bearing 339.
JSOW incoming. TU-142 right there.
Contact bearing 3.
That looks like it's gonna miss it. Whoa, man, that was a miss. If that missed, we're gonna have to look at some contingencies there.
746.
So a couple of other things.
Contact bearing 339.
Oh no, it didn't miss. There we go.
Contact bearing 338.
No, I didn't miss. I did the cluster munition version of the JSOWs.
Contact bearing 338.
Chat. All targets destroyed. We're good to go.
Contact bearing 337.
That was intense, man. And SA-6.
Contact bearing 337.
So 2 is running in. His mission is to bomb that runway to make sure that nothing can take off from this airbase.
Contact bearing 339.
No, this is not the guy.
Contact bearing 338.
Okay, so it looks like we are successful in
Contact bearing 338.
hitting those targets.
Contact bearing
Take a look at that again. So 4 TU-42s, or TU-142s are smoking. Those are not going to fly again. Okay, those are our primary mission. If you look at our knee board, yep, mission successful, and we are RTB. All right, sounds good. So let's head back to base here. No need to engage further. Let's head of our TACAN now. Okay, I have a MiG-23. 2 MiG-23s. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm really not up for any aerial battles right now. Bombs have been deployed by 2. So, yeah. He should hit that. Okay, we're being locked in by MiG-23. Searching. This looks like a... Looks like they're headed this direction. We have a SAM launch from SA-6. Let me just make sure I have everyone in view here. Yeah, you jinxed me, Matt. What the hell, man? Oh, there's SAMs everywhere. Jesus. Not being fired at me, but they are being fired from an SA-6. So there are MiG-23s coming from this area right here. So let me just evade, the SAMs.
Springfield, Spike, SA-10 West. Keep clear. All flights. Focus. Pop-up group east. Bandits inbound.
Okay, let's call in the fighter sweep. Because I don't know how many there are.
Uzi 1, this is Colt 4. You got it. We're turning in to hunt some pigs.
Okay, so I called in T.Flight. They should be able to help us, intercept these guys. I also have an SA-10 here, so I'll keep my distance here.
Focus. Bandit group inbound from the west. Be ready to egress.
So there's a lot of bandits, man. Oh, shit. Shaft flares. Evade. Going defensive. Okay, we're out of danger. Notched out. Okay, more. Shaft and flare. That is intense. Okay. And he's launching at us again. I'm out of flares. So shafting right now. Let's change directions quick here. See if we can defeat that missile.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, we're safe for now. Oh, we're being launched out again.
6 o'clock. 2. Contact bearing 119.11.
Damn.
2. Contact bearing 119.11.
Okay, let's head back. Gotta get out of here. This area is hot, man. I'm gonna stay low for now. Let's get out of here, guys. Jesus. SAMs are being launched everywhere, man. I guess they're pretty pissed off. Let's just hug the deck for now. I'm out of countermeasures. I'm gonna call in and say I'm Winchester and RTB.
Uzi 1, focus. Roger, Uzi flight clear to RTB. Return to the carrier.
Okay, we're returning to the carrier, but we need to get out of this area first. We've been shot at, like, a lot of times, man. And we're not gonna win that fight. Okay, there we go. We're outside the range of that SA-6 or SA-10.
Colt 1, passing waypoint 2 at 20.
Let's climb.
2. Tally bandit, 6 o'clock.
Shit, there's bandits?
Colt 1, engaging bandit at bulls 184 for 90 at 29,000. Colt 1, engaging bandit at bullseye 184 for 90 at 29,000.
Okay, so there's a dogfight right there. MiG-23s versus some of our F-18s we called in for backup. I don't want any part of that, man. I'm gonna go home. That's what I'm gonna do.
Colt 1, engaging bandit at bulls 185 for 80.
Let's climb to around Angels 20 here. Radar threats are currently behind us. I have like the Big Bird still active. I have MiG-23s to my 5 o'clock, but no factor. I have an SA-6 to my 6 o'clock, no factor.
Engaging bandit at bulls 186
Focus Colt
for
4.
80 at
Crossing the
30,000.
in hot.
Okay.
Colt 4, focus cockpit. Good hunting.
Okay, good. I really did not want to be doing any aerial combat with this configuration. Okay, so let's set up for egress or our flight back to the carrier. TACAN for the carrier is 7-4. Enter on. Okay, so the ABE, putting that in there. ILS frequency is 11. No, sorry, 7-4 for the carrier. Switching to ILS 11, enter on, and we're gonna switch that on right here. Okay, sounds good. So checking my my radar here. I have a radar signature that is unknown directly ahead of me, but most likely friendly, unless the Russians have scrambled some fighters to intercept us there as well. Currently climbing still. I have a couple of F-14s and our Hawkeye there identified and no threat. So we're just going to continue our climb here. Successful mission. We shacked 4 heavy bombers. And then we are on our way home. We are currently 159 miles away from the Abraham Lincoln, which is pretty far. And we should be good with fuel. We're Tiger fuel at 10 tons of fuel. Are those enemies? UKN. I don't think so.
Spike, 9 o'clock. Spike, 9 o'clock.
They have a spike at 9 o'clock. Shit, I need to deal with these guys.
Bandit at Bulls 203 for 50 at 30,000. Colt 1, engaging Bandit at Bullseye 205 for 50 at 30,000.
I have a radar contact here. AWACS, declare.
1, Bra, 352 for 60 at 20. Contact bearing 075.40. 1 Spike, 6 o'clock. 1 Bra, 278 for 60 at 17,000 flanking.
Radar contacts.
Uzi, 1
Switching to track while scan.
1 Bra, 279 for 50 at 22,000 knots.
Okay, switching to air-to-air.
Splash Bandit at Bullseye.
Switching to my AMRAMs.
45 at 30,000. 086 for 110 at 35,000.
That's hostile. Fox 3. Engage bandits, please.
Flight. Engage bandits.
Let's get out of here.
Rudder.
Those are bandits.
Engaging bandit. 3. Fox 3.
I was able to launch an AMRAM. And, no longer being painted. Hopefully that hits. I have another AMRAM here. There's a MiG-25 over there.
Colt 1. Splash Bandit at Bulls 191 for 40 at 30,000.
I got this guy.
Colt 3. Contact bearing 100.14.
There's a MiG-25 right there. I need to get him.
Colt 1. Engaging bandit. Engaging bandit.
I don't see any more. I think we splashed two.
Defending bandit at Bullseye 239 for 45.
Anyone else?
Colt 1. Engaging bandit at Bulls 173 for
There's another one right
35.
here.
Engaging bandit.
7,000 feet. Horizontal acquisition. I don't see any. I don't see anyone. There's one right here.
Colt 1. Engaging bandit at Bulls 161 for 35 at 20.
There you are. And in range, Fox 3. Let me catch up to him. I was able to launch a missile right there.
Colt 1. Tally bandit at Bulls 151 for 35 at 18,000.
There you go, I got you. He is flanking.
Colt 1. Splash bandit at Bullseye 144 for 35 at 18,000.
10 miles away, he's evading, he's going on defensive. I'm about to switch to Sidewinders now.
Colt 1. Engaging bandit at Bulls 144 for 35 at 18,000.
So good fuel, 8,000 pounds here. He's moving away from me and flanking, I think. Okay, so I should we should able to close the be able to close the distance here. But this dude's pretty fast. He's yeah, it's Mach 1. Mach 1.03. 10 miles away. Up in cloud cover here. 8 miles. It's now turning to me, or towards me. 8 miles away. Switching to Sidewinders.
Colt 1. Defending bandit at Bullseye 113 for 45.
Fox 2. Boom! Splashed.
Slash bandit at bullseye.
Got him.
119 for 40 at 4,000.
There's a shoot. Okay, we splashed him. Okay,
Colt 1.
let's get out of here.
Bandit at bulls 119 for 40 at 4,000.
Continue our climb to Angels 20. Alright, good shot. We are good with fuel, 7,000 pounds. We are still 155 miles away from the Abe though, so I hope that's enough fuel. I'm gonna order the flight to RTB at this, or actually joint formation.
Flight. Go finger 4. Flight. Join up.
I don't have any more anti-air missiles here. I have one Sidewinder, but that's it. Switching to FPAS. Alright. Just making sure that we have enough fuel. Choose bingo. We all need to go home, man. Good job on the air kill, Brandon Collins said. Yeah, thank you, man. I think he was able to fire at me at the end. Good thing my Sidewinder reached him first. So, to TACAN, I would have 4,000 pounds of fuel remaining. My endurance is currently an hour, 7 minutes.
Contact bearing 350.16.
Range of 443 miles, so I'm good.
Colt 1. Slash bandit at bullseye.
Optimum range.
100
My altitude needs to be at
at
39,000 feet, or Angels 39. Forget that. 147 miles away from the carrier group. So... Is that an enemy? Oh no, that's one of my wingmen.
Contact bearing 234.29. 3. Contact bearing 235.29. 3. Contact bearing 234.29.
Okay, let me climb to around Angels 25 here.
Contact bearing 234.29. 3. Contact bearing 234.29.
I have 7,000 pounds of fuel, 142 miles away. Will I make it? This says I will. But at the same time, makes me nervous, man. Should be good. Let's trust the system. Okay, Angels 24. Turning off AA mode for now. And I'm gonna cage my HUD. There we go. 140 miles away from the Lincoln. We're currently Angels 25 now. Altitude hold. And I'm gonna engage heading select here. Sugawara Takeshi has liked the stream. Thank you so much, Sugawara. Alright, so here we go. Heading select 160. It's a little bit too much. And heading select. Alright, so at this pace, and let me throttle down to around 250 knots. Devin Stelzik has liked the stream. Putting in work today, said Matt Martyr. Yeah, man. It got pretty intense there. I just wanted to deploy those bombs and go home, honestly, but apparently a group of MiGs were launched from 2 different locations, so we weren't able to just evade them. Win 10, no move, said Sugawara Takeshi. I'm not sure what you mean by that, man. Let me know. Clarify that if you want an answer. Anyway, my endurance is currently 58 minutes. That should be enough, right? Let me throttle down to around 250 knots here. I'm still currently feet dry. I want to make sure I get out of this landmass and over water where I'm comfortable. There is one of our wingmen right there. Why are you there, dude? Join me. This menu, rejoin formation.
Flight, join up.
Okay. For those who've just joined us, what we did was destroy a couple of bombers that were parked on a Russian-controlled airfield. We were successful at doing that. We deployed JSOWs, or Joint Standoff Weapons, using the CBU warhead. So we deployed cluster munitions, which have severely damaged a couple of them and destroyed, most likely destroyed, some aircraft around it. So one of my wingmen dropped MK-83s on the runway, rendering it useless. So all in all, successful mission. We splashed, or personally, I splashed one bandit, a MiG-23. Okay. We're going to continue down this heading, which takes us straight into the carrier battle group. That is currently 125 miles away, and this is a long track back home. Hopefully I don't encounter any more bandits, because I have nothing else. I have one Sidewinder, and I have my guns, obviously. But man, if you start using guns against aggressor aircraft, you probably have already lost. So, 252 auto throttle on. Okay, ATC. 1 hour 11 minutes of endurance. I should be good, right? This is one of my wingmen. It looks like he has deployed 4 of his Sparrows. So got into a scuffle there. Right. Are you serious right now? So I have a mud spike. Where? 5 o'clock? Ah, yeah, dude. We have the SA6 and the Big Bird to our 5 o'clock. I have another SAM at my my 10 o'clock right here. SA6 is locking onto me. That is not good. Let me deviate a little bit off course. He hasn't fired, has he? I would hear that audible tone if he did. It's a radar-guided missile. I have another a SAM launcher to my 9 o'clock. Hopefully he doesn't lock me in.
Colt 1, defending at Bull 351 for 12.
Man, this mission was more complicated than I expected. Brandon Collins, does that device on your hat allow you to look around the cockpit? Yes, sir. That's exactly what it's for. So it's called the Track IR5 or Tracker 5. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. But it beats like dragging your mouse to look, right? Especially because you have your hands full, you know, when you're flying combat missions. So it allows me to look around the cockpit, right, left, down, up. Pretty convenient.
Colt 1, tally bandit at Bull 186 for 40 at 29,000.
SA6 is still locked onto me. He's not launching. I'm gonna be out of his range soon, so I'm not that worried. I also have no flares and no shafts left, so that's gonna be I'm gonna have a hard time if any of these launchers fire at me. I'm also bingo fuel. 7,000 pounds. I am 107 miles away from the Lincoln, which is the carrier we departed from. But the good news is we're almost feet wet. So you can see the end of the landmass there. We're gonna be over that body of water over there. We just need to get out of this SAM's range, man. I'm getting nervous. There we go. Thank you. Damn. Alright. So let's get back on course here. Let's get rid of that master caution. SA6 to my 10 o'clock. Probably in that area right there, hiding somewhere. Just be chill, bro. Bro, just chill. Seriously, I just want to go home. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's my other wingman right there. Let me... Why are they not joining the formation? That's bothering me. They should join me. Go, finger 4.
Flight. Go finger 4.
That's an awesome setup. I could watch you play this game all day. I would really like to know what your PC setup is to support such a demanding game. Oh, I actually have it on my post notes. If you look at the post that came along with the stream, you should see my PC specifications there. But, dude, at the same time, I think the PC that I'm using is pretty much overkill for this game, right? DCS World is what? I think a couple of years old now, so it's not the newest game. You know what I mean? Microsoft Flight Simulator will demand a lot from your system, but DCS World, it has pretty, I don't know. I mean, pretty average requirements as far as like your PC setup would go. So I wouldn't worry about it, man. I mean, if you want to give it a shot, I mean, DCS World is actually free. It comes with a free aircraft. I'm not sure which one. I think it's the SU-25 or something like that, but it's a good way to practice it. The F-18 is a paid module. The A-10 is another aircraft that I use as a paid module. But I also began using DCS, or playing DCS using the SU-25, which is an amazing aircraft to practice with. But yeah, the what do you call this? The minimum requirements aren't that crazy, dude. Seriously, you're good. So I think you could play this on a GTX 1050 or something like that. With an i5 or an equivalent, just invest a bit on the RAM, and you should be good. All right, we are 94 miles away from the Lincoln, which is good. We're almost feet wet, which, as a naval aviator, makes me feel comfortable. Here we go. We're almost out of this danger zone. My flight is right behind me. There's C, which is my second wingman. I believe the rest are following as well. At 50 nautical miles, I am going to call inbound to Mother, and we're going to start our procedures for landing, or trap, carrier trap. Okay, I just want to make sure that there are no threats here.
Passing waypoint 4 at 29,000.
Might be there's something here that might shoot at me. I don't know. But yeah, so the only remaining threat would be this SAM launcher to my 9 o'clock. Right there. No factor. It's probably that area right there. That area looks sketchy. There's an airfield, some smoke going on, some flames. But I think I am a little bit too far from that. I hope. Awesome. Thanks for the information, said Brandon Collins. No worries, man. Anytime. Jacob Burton has liked the stream. Thank you so much, Jacob. I hope you're having a great day. 88 miles away from the Lincoln. And we are feet wet. Thank God. Alright. No more threats here. The Bearcat, composed of 2 F-14s, is to my 10 o'clock, which is good. So we're going to be in safe airspace in a bit. Zach Boggs is now following. Thanks for the follow, Zach. I appreciate it, man. What are these clusters of letters here? That's probably the carrier battle group. They have radar. Okay, let's switch to this heading. Switch to 10 miles. ILS and TACAN information are being displayed. Okay. We're 83 miles away from the Lincoln. No hostile threats on my radar warning receiver here. Okay, I'm good. We're good. We're safe. We lived. That mission got sketchy. What is that right there? No, that's friendly, so we don't have to worry about that. That's a Hawkeye. That's our AWACS. 24,000 feet. 24 miles away, sorry, not 24,000 feet. There's a bunch of other aircraft right there. But that's probably Colt, the fighter suite that we called in. I still have 6.5 tons of fuel. I think I'm going to make it alive. I don't think this mission has a tanker available. They didn't deploy any tankers for me to refuel with, but thankfully I got 3 fuel drop tanks. Okay. again, if you are new to the stream, my name is Mike, or Flight Simp, if you want to call me by my handle. I typically play flight simulation games, particularly X-Plane and DCS World, which is the game I'm playing right now. I would typically fly Airbuses on the X-Plane side of things, but for DCS World, I focus on the A-10 Warthog and the F-18 Hornet. Thank you so much for joining me on this short mission. Short but exciting mission. A lot of things happen, man. That was a really fun mission.
TU-1, focus. Reconnaissance reporting good effect on targets. Egress south and RTB.
Okay, so Recon reports good effect on the TU-142s that we shacked. And mission successful. RTB, return to base. Perfect. So, again, I've been streaming for a little over 4.5 months now. It's been a fun journey, recording all my failures and, my training, I guess, like, missions as well. All part of it. And, thank you for being part of that journey. I appreciate all of you. And if you haven't done so yet, I would appreciate a follow, a like, or a share. That means a lot to a newbie streamer like myself. Thank you so much for joining me on this short mission. All right. There's a Big Bird radar to my 5 o'clock, but no factor. I don't think that's going to be a factor for us. Killer stream, bro, said Matt Martyr. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. We are 6 to 8 miles from home. Pretty near. I don't know why my wingmen aren't joining me in formation. They should. 65 miles from the Lincoln. At 50 miles, I'm going to call in for inbound. Lars Hansen has liked the stream. Hey, Lars, how's it going, man? Oh, F-14s. So that's the barrier cap I was talking to you guys about earlier. So we're in safe airspace right now. If any bandits were to approach this airspace, those F-14s will probably make short work of them. Alright, I'm gonna fence in now. Dispensers off. Master arm off. Prepare for landing.
Colt 4 is mission complete. RTB.
Okay, Colt 4 is reporting clear enemy airspace as well, so they're RTB. Overall successful mission. I don't think we lost any Hornets in this mission, so that's good. We destroyed their primary targets. We disabled their airfield, which is good. So that's a step closer to winning this Caucasus campaign. I'm going to try to play the rest of the missions on this campaign. Alright, guys. Can you team up with a co-pilot and do missions in this game? I think you can. Not on an F-18, though, because it's a single-seater. But if you mean separate planes, you can. So one of the strengths of DCS World is multiplayer. So there are multiple, actually numerous servers on the internet. Let me just shut off my engines here. Engine sounds that would, allow for different scenarios. So for instance, this mission could definitely be played multiplayer. You could be one of my wingmen, and you could, divide the tasks as you deem fit, right? So a lot of good streams out there who do multiplayer games, and I'm not ready for that yet, man. I'm pretty much a noob considering the hours I put in on this game.
29,000.
But I will soon, man. What I don't like about the multiplayer servers is there's like, I don't know, there's an obsession about dogfighting. I'm just not into that shit, man. Seriously. I don't know. I mean, it's fun, I guess, but if that's all you do, it kind of gets boring after a while. It becomes like a PvP style. I guess, like, setup. No different than first-person shooters, man. So, I like to do, like, more realistic missions like this one. Where there's a variety of threats that I need to navigate. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're 50 miles. I'm going to call inbound. I'm going to shut off the music for now. And ATC, Abraham Lincoln, inbound.
Marshall 177, marking mop street 45, 450, Angels 24, holding hands with 145. 146. Low state 0.4.
177. Rudder's rudder.
Case 1 recovery.
10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at 9,000. Altimeter is 2993. Case 1 recovery. Expected DRC
127.
127. Report see me at 10.
Okay. Set up my CSOL at 127. 2993 is our
177.
QNH. 2993. There we go. Setting up my rad alt as well. Around 400 feet. Okay, all we need to do is see them at 10, basically. It just means that we're 10 miles within the carrier. Like all multiplayer games, the only way to play without going insane is co-op with friends, and that is right. Which reminds me, Loris, we need to play Ground Branch or 0 Hour co-op. Or would you rather do Call of Duty? That's fun too. I'm kidding. Alright, so we have drawn a course line to the carrier. It is traveling, towards, that heading over there. 127 is the base recovery course that was given to us. So let me adjust my course line here. At around 20 miles, we are going to start our descent. Intercepting that course line right there. Oh yeah, you're right, Arma. We haven't played Arma. Let's play that. Yeah, I have a couple of meetings tonight, but yeah, we can play Arma. I haven't really spent a lot of time in Arma though. I mean, but then again, dude, I mean, if you played one first-person shooter, you probably played them all, right? Alrighty. Let me turn off my HMD because it's annoying. HMD is this symbology that is projected on my helmet. I don't need that right now. Radar warning receiver can be turned off as well. We're safely within the protective radius of the carrier battle group. If any, I guess, bandits were to venture into this, or they're gonna be shot from the sky, shot out of the sky. Okay, we are 35 miles away. Now begins the hardest part of this mission: landing. I am still not very good at landing. Let's play the Top Gun theme again. Which is insane, by the way. Funny story. If you look at my streams page right now, Facebook has actually removed my level up status, citing a policy violation. I am willing to bet it's because of the music that I'm playing. It's probably because I'm playing copyrighted music. I don't care. Mary Grace Escolano has liked the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, I'm gonna keep playing Top Gun as much as I want. So, anyway, well, speaking of Top Gun, Maverick has been delayed to 2022, which is a bummer. It's been the 6th time that movie has been delayed, and I'm so looking forward to that. 29 miles to the Lincoln, and we are 25,000 feet. I'm gonna start my descent very shortly. I am still good with fuel. It looks like we're gonna make it. 5,000 pounds of fuel. It's plenty enough to make it back. Yeah, man, Arma isn't as hardcore as people say. If you played Ground Branch or 0 Hour, you're pretty set in Arma too. Now, if you add mods like Ace, yeah, dude, I know that there's a lot of realism-related mods for Arma. But yeah, looking forward to spending more time, in Arma for sure. If you just joined us, I don't know where you guys are joining me from. Are you on Twitch? Are you on Facebook? Or are you on Twitch? You are catching me at the tail end of my stream. So we just completed a very successful mission. We shacked a couple of bombers that's parked on an airfield. We disabled an airfield. We were engaged by a couple of MiGs. I splashed one of them. And now we're returning to base. 23 miles away. $22 miles away. We're gonna start our descent in a bit. Switching to my HSI on my left DDI. And you can see the carrier symbology right there. Josh Young has liked the stream. Hey Josh, thank you, man. 20 miles. Alright, let's start our descent here. Disabling auto throttle. Cutting my throttle for now, and we're gonna descend. Dan Quinn has liked the stream. Thank you. Okay, let's take it slow now. Descend slow to around 2,000 feet to enter the pattern. I know, it's the end of the stream. Darn, was too busy trucking in Colorado. Yeah, it is, man. I mean, it has been a fairly complicated mission, I have to say. But yeah, it's the end of the stream. Not the end yet. I mean, if I'm able to land successfully, then it is the end. You know how that always has been a challenge for me. Okay, wow, gorgeous scenery here. So I guess the carrier is somewhere right there. 13 miles away. Yep, there's the carrier. I see it. Turning off music for now. I see the battle group right there. That is the Lincoln. I'm continuing to descend. .4 miles away. Entering the pattern after I'm given the signal. Technically, it's the end even if you fail to land successfully. You are technically correct. Which is the best kind of correct. Alright, 5,000 feet. Angels 5.
Altitude. Altitude.
9 miles from the Abe. I'm gonna see you at 10.
177. See you at 10.
Update state. Switch tower.
Switch tower. I'm gonna enter the pattern now at around 800 feet. 0.0? Did my wingman crash? I have like 5.5 tons of fuel. Alrighty, so descending to pattern altitude here at around 800 feet. Preparing to commence as soon as I make sure that the deck is clear. 1,300 feet, Angels 1.2 at this point in time. Throttling up to around 350 knots. Which means that I would need to make a 3.5 G left-hand turn. 1,000 feet.
Tower 177.
Caribstein.
Overhead Angels 1. Holding hands with 145.
Here we go.
146. Low state 0.0. 177. Tower, Roger. BRC 127. Signal is Charlie. 177.
That's the Abe. Let's check out the box, make sure it's clear. Then we're gonna commence. Hook down. Alrighty. Deck looks clear. We're good. And brake. Speed brakes up. Gears down. Okay, we're abeam. Flaps down. Abe's right there. There we go. Full flaps now. And we're on trim. Okay, begin our turn. I hope I did this right. There we go. I think I did. A little right on glide slope, which is great. I did not expect that, but I'll take it. Rat alt. Okay, good groove. Descending. Or high. We are high. Okay, that's not a good approach. Salvageable, but not a good approach for sure. Easy with it. And there's a little wind too that I need to compete with here. And we're too high. Waved off. God damn it. Oh no, I got caught. Oh shit, sorry about that, LSO. He waved me off and I got I got hooked in anyway. Well, whatever. Let's not act like it's not that wasn't done intentionally. Hook up. Wings fold, flaps up. Now let's taxi back. No, I was a little bit too high. That's why he waved me off. And I'm going to get a good chewing from my squadron commander. Also steering high. There's some really strong winds in this mission. That's crazy. Even after I trapped, I mean, I was getting some wind. Alright, emergency brakes. Radar off. INS off. Ejection seat needs to be disarmed. And I will turn off this DDI. Turn this DDI off. We're good to go, I think. Yeah, we're good to go. So, turn off my right engine. Turning off my left engine. Okay. Battery power off. Open. Open the canopy. Okay. Caps, and we're going to ask the ground crew to place wheel chocks.
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
All right, guys, and that's it. That's the mission for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me see if I can review that on TAC-View. That's a pretty interesting mission. Let's see, okay? And I'll show it to you guys if I can. No, I can't. Yeah, I couldn't get TAC-View to work. Well, in any case, that's it for me. For those of you, who joined us late, this was an air-to-ground or air attack mission. We were sent to destroy a couple of bombers fielded by the Russians on an airfield. We were able to shack 4 of them, which was exactly what we needed to do. Our egress was a little bit more complicated because we encountered some MiGs. We were fired upon by a couple of SAM launchers. But we made it back. Sketchy landing. Some winds. I proceeded even after the wave off, but then again, man, mission accomplished. That's what matters. So, yeah, that's it for me, guys. So, on behalf of all the flight streamers in the world, thank you for consuming flight stream content. I hope I see you again next stream. Next stream, I'm going to try to fly an A-10 mission. I haven't done that in a while as well. But that would do it for me tonight. Thank you so much. We're back on board and safely on board the USS Abraham Lincoln. I will see you again soon. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Have a great rest of the day if it's daytime on your end.